Hi, everyone. Welcome to our meditation live today. Today, we have a really awesome reflection, meditation, community choice. This is a great opportunity for you to give your feedback about what you would like to experience today with Tony. So I'll hand it over to Tony. He can give you a little bit more of an elaborate description of how today's flow will move.
Thanks, Lindsay. And the idea for this meditation is to go a little bit deeper. So we got more time. We got 30 minutes to meditate. So we're going to go deeper than usual. And the other thing is to give us a chance to function as a group. And by that, I mean that we are all meditating together. So we're asking you for your feedback right now to check where are you right now? What's going on in your life? How do you feel? And what would you like to happen today? And you can share either your feelings or you can share what type of meditation you think would be useful for you right now. Would it be a visualization? Would it be a body scan? Would it be some other type of meditation you haven't tried before? What is it that you'd like to experience today? And we will collect the information that we get from you in the chat room, and that we'll make a decision together on where we're going with the meditation today. And at the end of the meditation, there will be room for sharing your experience, which would be really awesome if you do that. And also for asking any questions you may have about the session today or anything that has to do with meditation.
So we have a comment, so I thought that might happen. First time for Julio. So yeah, so Tony, maybe you can, what options might someone want to choose from? You said visualization.
Yeah, so first time wonderful. Then we'll go with the flow. But some of the choices will, and you don't even need to know what type of meditation they are. It's more about what's going on with you right now, and where would you like to go today?
So Janice has said more self-confidence, and she can't hear you well. So maybe you can adjust the mic. Sorry about that, Janice. Thanks for commenting.
Let me see if I can make this louder. And how's this? Can you hear me better, Janice?
It sounds a lot better from my end. So
Okay.
Ashu has said how to be self-motivated.
Mm-hmm.
We have more self-confidence, how to be self-motivated. If anybody else would like to tap and type into the chat box so we can gear this session towards you today.
Let's give it another minute to get more input. Relaxation, confidence.
Yep. How to
Connecting with heart.
how to be more
Be
centered.
more centered. Excellent. Very good.
Relaxation.
Perfect. This is perfect.
How to focus on myself and trusting me and others. So quite a lot of options
Wonderful
for us today.
Yeah, and I would think I can say that I can see that everything is converging to the one place, and that's going to be a heart-centered meditation. All the things that we're talking about right now, self-confidence, trusting others, and oneself to be centered, come from the heart. So we're going to do a heart-centered meditation today, and go from there. So it's going to be a longer meditation than usual. It's not 10 minutes. This is about 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to ask you to really find a comfortable position, a position in which you can stay longer without experiencing pain and without moving. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the position before we start, because it's very important for a long meditation. Ideally, during the meditation, you want to be in a position that's perfectly symmetrical. that's also alert and dignified. And you want to restrict movement as much as possible. You want to find your point of stillness and not move your body as much as you can. However, there may be time where you feel really uncomfortable. There may be some tingling sensations, there may be some pain, there may be something going on, in which case it's more reasonable to make a movement, intentional movement, to get rid of the pain and then go back to your position. So while we favor being really still and not moving, there may be times where you still want to make a movement just to be more comfortable and to be able to proceed with the meditation. It's not about fighting pain, it's about finding your point of stillness. That's really what it's about. So let's get started. Find your comfortable position. If you are sitting on a chair, have your feet flat on the floor, your spine relatively straight, but without forcing anything. And you can let your hands rest on your lap, either with the palms facing up, if that is comfortable for you, or facing down. Your head should be slightly tilted, as if you were looking at an object on the floor 5 or 6 feet in front of you. If you want, you can imagine a thin thread gently pulling the top of your head towards the ceiling. And you can use that to adjust the position, to make it stable, symmetrical, comfortable, relaxed, and also alert and dignified. And when you are ready, slowly, gently close your eyes. And let's first take some longer, deeper breath, inhaling slowly, gently through your nose if possible, all the way into your belly, into your chest. And then slowly exhaling through your nose, all the air out. Again, inhale slowly, all the way into your belly, into your chest. And then slowly exhale all the air out. And do it 3 more times on your own, at your own pace. And when you're done, come back to your normal breathing. Let your breathing be natural. And simply become aware of the movement of your breath, your belly and your chest rising up and falling down as you inhale and you exhale. Simple awareness of the movement of your breathing. I invite you for this meditation to let go of any expectations, to come into it with an open mind, to meditate as if you were meditating for the first time, with a beginner's mind. And to let go of any judgment. There is no right or wrong, good or bad during the meditation, only the present, unfolding itself moment by moment. I invite you to give this meditation your gentle and kind attention, to let go of the past, of the future, worries, to-do lists, stories, conversations, and to settle into the present, into your own body, inward, and to look inside. Now bring your awareness to your body, starting with your forehead, and check for any unnecessary tension there. Relax your forehead, let go of any tension, and then bring your attention to your eyebrows and relax your eyebrows. Now gently bring your attention to your eyes. Feel all the little muscles around your eyes and let everything soften. Bring your attention to your lips, your mouth, and relax your lips and your mouth. Now feel your jaw and relax your jaw. Make sure there is a space between your upper and lower teeth. Now feel the back of your neck. Relax the back of your neck, your shoulders. Let go of the tension in your shoulders. Create some space between your shoulders and your ears. Feel your upper back, shoulder blades, and let go of any tension there. Now the lower back. Feel your lower back and relax. Now feel your arms, your hands, your fingers, and let go of any tension in your arms, hands, and fingers. Now your legs, buttocks, thighs, calf muscles, your feet and your toes, and relax everything. Keeping your position alert and dignified, but also perfectly relaxed. Now bring your focus, your attention to your navel, and simply feel the sensations there. The movement, the pressure, temperature, and the energy. Feel the sensations as you focus on your navel. And as you focus on your navel, mentally say the word strength, strength. Now bring your attention to the top of your head and feel the sensations there. Simply feel the sensations at the top of your head. And as you keep your focus at the top of your head, mentally say the word clarity, clarity. And now gently and slowly bring your attention to the center of your chest. And feel the sensations there. The movement, the pressure, the temperature, and the energy. Feel the sensations at the center of your chest. As you keep your focus and your attention at the center of your chest, visualize the sun It can be the real sun of your own personal sun. Simply visualize the sun at midday. Sending light and warmth and compassion in all directions to all beings. And using the center of your chest, your heart center, as a receptor, like a little antenna, receive the warmth, the light, and the compassion of the sun. And feel the warmth, the light, and the compassion at the center of your chest, in your heart center. And send that light, that warmth, the compassion from your heart center to all the different parts of your body, all the way down to your toes, to the tip of your fingers, to the top of your head, and touching everything in between. Send the light, the compassion, the warmth from your heart center to all the different parts of your body. And now, using your heart center like a mirror, reflect the light, the warmth, and the compassion of the sun, and send it all around you, to all beings around you. From your heart center, send the light, the warmth, the compassion to your family, to your friends, to your extended circle of friends, to all the people you know, and to all the people you don't know. And the more light, the more warmth, the more compassion you send out, the more you receive from the sun, and the more there is for everyone. Now slowly, gently bring your attention back to your navel. And again, mentally think the word strength and feel the sensations there. Now come back to the top of your head. Feel the sensations there and mentally think the word clarity. Come back to your heart center. Feel the sensations there and think the word compassion. And now feel all three at the same time. Your navel, your heart center, the top of your head. And think strength, clarity, compassion. Strength, clarity, compassion. And take a mental snapshot of where you are right now and how you feel. And know that you can always come back here anytime you want. By simply saying those three words: strength, compassion, clarity. Now slowly come back to the gentle movement of your breath, your belly and your chest rising up and falling down as you inhale and you exhale. You may take a couple of deeper breaths if you feel like it. And take a moment to reflect on your experience. Take the opportunity to thank yourself for taking the time to meditate today. And if that is available to you, to set an intention for the weekend. It could be something you want to do, to accomplish, or who you want to be, how you want to show up in life during the weekend. And then on your own time, at your own pace, slowly come back to the room where you are, the time of the day. Feel your feet on the floor, your hands on your lap. You can wiggle your toes, your fingers, stretch if you feel like it. And then slowly, gently open your eyes.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to class. Thanks, Tony. That was a great meditation today. I'm interested to see if anyone has any questions for you. We would now like to open the platform. Take your time coming back, but if you'd like to share about how the session was for you today, maybe any questions for Tony, you're welcome to submit that via the chat or the Q&A box. Or if you want to speak verbally, which is an even better connection, you can use the raise hand icon and speak to Tony that way. It seemed to go really fast, Tony. I wonder if anybody else felt that way. If you're new to meditation, this is a longer one than we usually have. So curious how that was for everyone else. But on my end, it seemed to go fast. Todd is saying that was awesome, Tony.
Thank you, Todd.
And how long do you like to meditate for, Tony, personally?
So my favorite meditation is when I don't have a set time and I can meditate for as long as I want. And normally, especially for beginners, it's good to set time to say, I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes and stick to it, or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But I like to sometimes leave it to what I need at that moment. So if I have the time, if it's possible for me, and it happens sometimes during the weekend or during the night, I will start meditating and not set a timer and see, when do I feel complete? When do I feel like I am done? And sometimes it feels like it was only 10 minutes and it was 10 minutes. And sometimes it feels like it was only 10 minutes and it was half an hour or even longer. It varies. But at this point, I feel like to live it to that feeling of completeness, of having gone through what I need to go through is what I favor right now.
Yeah, I love that. That's really interesting. It's really good. And we have some more comments here from the audience.
I see a comment from Todd about dozing off, right? And
right.
So this is a very interesting one. And it depends, right, on what's going on at that moment. The experience can be really dozing off and maybe even including snoring and so on, really falling asleep during the meditation. That can happen if we don't get enough sleep. And it's simply falling asleep. It's not meditation, it's falling asleep. But sometimes it's the body that falls asleep. So we are so still, we found the point of stillness, we're not moving anymore. And we kind of tricking the body into thinking that we are asleep. And usually when that happens, we may experience different type of thinking. We may be in different brain waves. We may switch from alpha waves to theta waves, which is the brain waves during REM sleep when we have dreams. And when this happens, we may have the sensation that we're falling with the body, and then we catch ourselves and then come back. But the difference between the two is that when we are really falling asleep, we feel kind of groggy and tired, and we could use some sleep. When we experience the other type, which is almost like transcendental in a way, we feel refreshed, we feel great, we feel like, oh wow, I experienced something really really cool. So that's the difference between the two, and as you practice meditation, you'll know how to differentiate between the two. But dozing off is very common.
That's good to know. Todd has said thank you, and Sean also chimed in. He said thank you. It was an excellent meditation.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And we have a question from an anonymous attendee that wants to know, how can they get out of their head and into the heart?
Ooh, yeah. So that can be a long practice depending on where we are in our life. If we have a lot of things happening, we are stressed out, for example, our mind may be very, very active and going like 100 miles an hour, in which case it's going to be very hard to stop anywhere, even in the heart. So it takes practice, and it may take a while before we can calm down the mind to the point where we can really connect with the heart. In this situation, when I have my mind going very, very fast, and it's difficult for me to concentrate, I rely on my breathing. So I will take longer with the breathing, longer breath. Sometimes I will do some special type of breathing that includes stopping everything between each breath. So you inhale and then you stop maybe to the count of 4 or 5, and then you exhale. Then you stop again to the count of 4 or 5, whatever is comfortable for you, and then you breathe in again. And if you do that for an extended period, maybe 10 or 15 breaths, it will calm down the mind. The mind cannot continue to go on its own like 100 miles an hour if you stop breathing. When you stop breathing, it's like going, oh, what's going on here? And that may break the pattern to the point where you can really reconnect and start having a meditative experience. And otherwise, I would suggest also, doing some yoga. That can be very good for you. It's a very good way when we have too much energy, for example, and it's going too fast. Yoga can really help with that as well.
Great insight, Tony. Very nice. And Todd also said, oh, Todd wants to know about your picture behind you. Where is that?
Oh, I wish I knew. I'll go there in a second.
I think it's just one of those programmed visuals, right, that you have there.
It's a beautiful picture that I got from Meditation Live, and that I use as a background. I suspect it's an ocean somewhere, but I don't know exactly where.
That would be nice to know where it is, but you'll see that sometimes Tony's at a mountain, sometimes he's in a field of lavender. Today, you're at the water there.
Yeah, the meditation can take you to some wonderful places like this, and that's what we like to hear. Thank you.
Cheryl is asking, where can you be found? Possibly, maybe she wants to come to a live class, or she's asking about maybe connecting.
So definitely on Meditation Live, so regular teacher on Meditation Live. And you can see the schedule on the app. And yeah, that's the best way to find me right now.
And you're located in San Francisco?
I'm in San Francisco, yeah, in California.
Not sure where Cheryl is, but if you're in San Fran, you can maybe find Tony for a live class.
Yeah, and if you want to connect with me, you can always find me on LinkedIn. Wonderful. Any other questions, or anybody want to share their experience? All right. So thank you very much for meditating with us today, and keep that energy with you for the weekend, and see what happens. And I hope to see you soon again. Thank you so much. Namaste.